Hi everybody. So today I'm going through the solution for Rosyth Diagnostic Assessment 2021 Paper 2 Primary 6. So I'll be going through every question. Question 1. So for this question, whenever a question that involves a table or graphs, what you should do is to indicate the value of the line graph, the bar graph, or the bar chart or pie chart, everything onto paper, onto the question paper. Okay. So the question starts off with giving you that the day, let me get a pen. Okay. That the day that had the most number of books sold was 96. So from this chart, you can see that the day with the most number of books sold is Tuesday. Therefore, this has to be 96. All right. Now, what you do is to count the number of intervals on Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 intervals on Tuesday. Okay, let me clear this. So this 96 and there are 6 intervals. Let me make some changes to this. Okay, so 6 intervals. 96 divided by 6, you will get 16, which means each of these intervals is 16. 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. All right. So Monday, let's look at Monday. So Monday it's how many intervals? 1, 2, 3, 4. So Monday will be 16 times 4 intervals, and you get 64. Tuesday is already 96. Wednesday is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 intervals. So 16 times 4, 64. Thursday is 3 intervals. 1, 2, 3. 3 intervals. So 16 times 3. And you get 48. Friday is the same, 3 intervals, so Friday is also 48. Now the question is asking for the average number of books sold over the 5 days. So to find average, you need to find the total of books sold over the 5 days. That will be Monday, 64, plus Tuesday, 96, plus Wednesday, 64, plus Thursday, 48, Friday, 48. So altogether, total is 320. Average will be total divided by number of days, which is 5, and we get 64. So answer is 64. All right, let's clear this and go on to the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2 is an algebra question. Mr. Tan bought Y boxes of apples. Each box contained 12 apples. He threw away 5 rotten apples and he packed the remaining apples into bags of 4. Find the number of bags that he used in terms of Y. So there are Y boxes, and in each box there are 12 apples. So altogether, the total number of apples will be Y boxes multiplied by 12 apples in each box, and you get 12 Y apples in total. He threw away 5 rotten apples. So the remaining apples will be what you have at first, which is 12Y, minus away 5 rotten apples you throw away, and that's it. And it's 12Y minus 5. That's all you need to do for the remaining number of apples. The question is, find the number of bags that he used in terms of Y. So he repacked the remaining apples into bags of 4. So this 12Y minus 5 is the remaining apples, and if you are going to pack them into bags of 4, you divide it by 4 and you get a number of bags. So this number of bags. So answer is 12Y minus 5 over 4. Let's continue with Question number 3. Let's continue question number 3. Okay. So the figure below shows an isosceles triangle ABC drawn on a square grid, AB equal to BC. AB equal to BC means this is equal to this, all right? ABCD is rhombus. ABC, so you got to draw ABCD is rhombus, it's pretty easy. Just draw a reflection of this and you'll get a rhombus. What's a rhombus? A rhombus must have 4 equal sides, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And a rhombus must be parallel and on all the sides. So these will be parallel to this. Please indicate the arrow to indicate that these pair of lines are parallel. This is parallel to this. So you get 4 equal sides and you have 2 sets of parallel lines, and this is a rhombus. Done. Okay. So to complete this question correctly and completely, you need to indicate the line, and then this is okay. I'm not sure whether the question already indicate D. I don't think so. So you need to write the letter D here. All right. And then you also need to indicate the arrow tail sign. And make sure this is a different, this double arrow tail. Okay, so that will complete the answer. Let's continue with B. So a rectangle has the same area as a triangle ABC. So let's go down again. So this is triangle ABC, right? A rectangle has the same area as triangle ABC. And you're supposed to draw a rectangle has the same area as triangle ABC. On the grid, draw the rectangle. So let's see, we're going to draw the rectangle. So this, so first you need to find the area of the triangle ABC. The area of triangle, the area of the triangle ABC has a base here. Okay, so let's count the number of units for the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the base is 12 units. The height will be the vertical line from the base to the opposite corner, which is B. So this will be the height of the triangle. How many units is it? 1, 2, 3. So the height is 3 units. So to find the area of a triangle ABC, it will be half times base times the height. And you get 18. Right. Now, to draw a rectangle with an area 18, you can either do a dimension 2 by 9 or dimension 3 by 6 or 1 by 18. Up to you, right? So of course, I'm going to do 1 by 18 because I don't think there's enough there's enough lines, enough grids to do 18 for length. We can do 3 by 6, right? To do 3 by 6 is very simple. 1, 2, 3. Length 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, use a ruler. So this is the answer. You can do 2 by 9 as well. Both answers will be correct. Okay, let's continue with the next question. Okay, next question. Question 4. So question 4, a group of 5 boys booked a badminton court for 2 hours and took turns to play. At any time, there were 4 boys playing badminton. On average, how long did each boy play? So to find the average, you need to, average will be equal to total play time over total number of boys. Okay, so the average will be total play time over total number of boys. So total number of boys is very simple, it's 5. is in the question. Let's calculate the total play time. Now, at any one time, you can have 4 players. And the court was booked for 2 hours. So the total play time will be 2 hours multiplied by 4 players. So the total play time over 2 hours is actually 4 hours. Sorry, 8 hours. 2 times 4, 8 hours. So average will be equal to total play time over total number of boys, which is 5. And you get 1.6. Okay, these hours. The question wants in hours and minutes. So let's convert the 0.6 into minutes. 0.6 multiplied by 60, you get minutes. 36 minutes. So answer is 1 hour, 36. Okay, let's continue with question number 5. A, B, G, H, and B, C, E, F are rectangles. The area of triangles ADG, is ADG, ADG, is ADG, is 32 square centimeter, and BG is equal to GD, BG is equal to GD, is equal to GF. All right, if this is equal to this, and this will be equal as well. This will be equal to this will be equal to this, and this will be equal to this. And then that's it. Okay. Now what else? Find the area of rectangle BCEF. So rectangle BCEF. So they are looking for this rectangle, area of this rectangle. Okay, let's continue. Okay, triangle ADG is 32. ADG. So this triangle is 32. This triangle is 32. So this triangle is if we were to this triangle ADG has the same area as half of a square, half of this square. Why? Because they share the same base and they also have the same height. See, the height of ADG is this. The height of this triangle is also this CD, and AH is equal. So in other words, 32 is half of a square. Right? So there's 2 squares here. So 32 multiplied by 4. That'll be the answer. 8. Let's continue. Question 6. Okay, question 6 is a little bit difficult, but we can do it now. 4 friends, Ahmad, Ben, Carol, and Davy donated money for a charity. Ahmad and Ben donated a total of $96. Together, Ben, Carol, and Davy donated a total of $132. The total amount of money donated by all 4 friends is 5 times the amount that Ben donated. How much money did Carol and Davy donate in total? So there's altogether 4 people: Ahmad, Ben, Carol, and Davy. Okay, so the first statement tells you Ahmad and Ben donated 96. Ahmad and Ben, so I indicated this way, recorded this way. A and B is 96. Next statement, Ben, Carol, Davy donated 132. So Ben, Carol, Davy, 132. The last statement given is what? The total amounts donated by all 4 is 5 times the amount donated by Ben, correct? So all 4 will be A plus B plus C plus D. This will be all 4 of them together. Their donation is 5 times Ben. 5 times Ben. Now, when you see this is all you have. So when you see this, the next thing, the only possible thing you can do is either minus or you add. You think about it, there's only 2 possible things, right? So I'll go for addition, because if I do subtraction, it doesn't really help, because if you look at it, if I use 132 minus 96, what I have on the left side will be A minus C and B minus D, which is even more complicated, right? So I'll go for the addition. So if I add these two numbers, 96 and 132, I will get, on the left side of the statement, I'll get A plus B plus B plus C plus D, right? This plus this. Then I'll get 196, 96 plus 132. I'll have it as 228. Okay. I'm writing this as a straight line. So, but in exams, don't try, because of space reason, I'm writing it on a straight line. But exams try to do this 1, 3, 2, 2. Sorry. Do it in a separate line. Okay. Exam do it 2, 2, 8. Exam do it this way. Okay. But for the purpose of space, I'm going to write everything one straight line. 2, 2, 8. Now you can see that 228 is equal to A plus B plus B, 2B plus C and D. Now the next thing you need to do is you need to compare what you have, this statement that you've created, against the two statements that is provided. So this A, B, B, C, D. Then you look up. There's A, B, there's B, C, D. Right? Then you will look up here. A, B, C, D. So there is A, B, C, D here. And this A, B, C, D can matches this A, B, C, D, right? And this A, B, C, D is also equal to 5B, which means these 4 letters will become 5B. So if you rewrite this statement, it is B plus 5B equal to 228. So 6B will be equal to 228. And B will be equal to 228 divided by 6 equal to 38. Now, once you get B, you look at the question, read the question again. How much money did Carol and Davy donate? So they want to know C plus D, right? Carol and Davy, C plus D, which is this. So from this statement, you can see if I use 132 minus away B, what I will have left will be C plus D. So easy. So C plus D is simply 132 minus 1B. Take away this B, 38. My answer will be 94. So this answer. All right. Now let's continue with the next question. Question number 7. So Ahmad is W years old this year. Jane is 3 times as old as Ahmad. Sarah is 5 years older than Jane. What is their age? What is the total age in 2 years' time? Express your answers in terms of W. This is easy. Okay, just normally how I do is always record what you have, what is there in the question. Record it down. Ahmad W. Don't have everything in your mind. Record it down so you can see it. Ahmad is W. Jane is 3 times of Ahmad, so 3W. Sarah is 5 years older than Jane, so Sarah will be Jane plus 5 years. Total age now will be W plus Jane plus Sarah. Okay, so all the W's, you add them together, you get 7W plus 5. So this is the total age now. So they want their total age 2 years' time. So 2 years' time will be, okay, common mistake people make is they just plus 2. No, you must plus 2 for Ahmad, plus 2 for Jane, plus 2 for Sarah. Okay, because everybody grow by 2 years, not just Ahmad or Jane or Sarah. So you need to add 3 2s. So answer is 7W plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 11. 5 plus 2 plus 11. So that's the answer for A. Okay, let's look at B. In 2 years' time, their total age. Find their total age when W is 2. So very easy. I will just replace W with 2. 7, W means 7 times 2 plus 11. And your answer is 14 plus 11. And then you get 25. Okay, that's the answer for B. Let's continue with question number 8. Okay, the line graph shows the number of cars sold on a shop at the end of each month. So first thing you do is, as I was sharing, I was telling you in the first question, whenever there's a graphs, pie chart, whatever, bar chart, line graph, always indicate the value onto the graph or chart, whatever. All right. So let's indicate the value first. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay, so I have more space. So January, this is this is easy, huh? Just don't make careless mistake. Okay, read off from the graph carefully. This 440, February is here, 440. So this is 360. And then this is 160. Okay. Sorry, this 200. Copy over this 200. Okay, right now it's 360. Can we be meter? Three, 200. Okay. Now, in which month was there the greatest decrease in the number of cars sold? So the greatest fall in numbers of cars sold. I mean, visually you can see April is the month, right? Because just look at it. I mean, visually you can see from this to this, there's a greatest dip. But of course, if you don't trust your visual, another thing you can do is to subtract. 360 minus 200 is 160. 440 minus 360 is 80. 32, okay, this is up. So 80 compared to 160. Obviously, 160 has the most dip in numbers of cars sold. So the answer for A will be April. Okay. B, what's the percentage change in the number of cars sold in February compared to January? So you're comparing February and January. So the percentage change is change over the original or the before. Original or before. Multiply by 100%. Right? It's always the change over the before or the original, multiply by 100%. So this is how you calculate percentage change. Okay, so the change will be 440 minus 320, and that gives you 120. The change over the before is 320, or we call that orange, or sometimes some people call it original, multiply by 100%. 37.5%. So this answer for B. Let's continue with question number 9. So question number 9 means, okay, let's read together. Ken used 2/5 of his blue ice cream sticks to make a toy boat. 3/8 of his red ice cream sticks to make a toy car, and 2/3 of his green ice cream sticks to make a toy plane. He used the same number of ice cream sticks to make each of the toy models. So the keyword is he used the same number of ice cream sticks to make each of the toy models. Now the question is, what fraction of all his ice cream sticks did he use? Now come back to this. The keyword is the same. So this is the concept of equivalent proportion, where a fraction is equal to another fraction. If you cannot solve this question or cannot recall where you have learned this question, this type of concept, it is in lesson 4. Okay, lesson 4 of matrix math worksheet. Go to lesson 4 of matrix math worksheet. We have taught you this concept and we have questions similar to this. Okay, now let's continue to solve this question together. Lesson 4. So 2/5 of the blue is equal to 3/8 of the red and is equal to 2/3 of the green. So this is fraction equal to fraction or equivalent proportion. When this happens, you have to make numerator the same. Okay, so make it to 6. 2 and 3, the lowest common multiple is 6. So times 3 for this fraction, times 3 you will get 6 times 3, 15. Okay, times 2 you get 6 times 2 you get 16. Times 3 you get 6 times 3 you get 9. So this is green. So once you have the equivalent proportion, after you make the numerator the same, what you arrive here is that the denominator represent the total. So the total of blue to red to green is 15 is to 16 is to 9. In other words, the blue has a total of 15 units, red 16 units, 9, and green is 9 units. These 6 represent the units of ice cream stick used to make all the different toys. Right? So 6 represent the used. So total used will be 6 times 3 because 1, 2, 3. Okay? And that gives you 18. Total is 15 plus 16 plus 9. That gives you 14. Question is what fraction of the ice cream stick did he use? So it is used over total. So it's 18 over total. Simplify, you get 9 over 20. So this is the answer for A. Now let's look at B. Ken had 1,793 ice cream sticks left. So the numerator represents used. The denominator represents total. So the left will be the difference between the numerator and the denominator, right? So this is, so if you look at, so the numerator represents used, the denominator represents total, the left will be 20 minus 9. So in the end, you're left with 11 units. You can use this as well, 40 minus 18. It's fine, but you will get decimals, right? So usually you should use the simplified ratio or simplified fraction to do your calculation. So 11 units represent the used, as the left, the left. So total units minus total units used, you get total units left, which is 11 units. So 11 units is equal to 1793. 1 unit is equal to 1793 divided by 11, and you get 163. 163. Okay. So question is, how many ice cream sticks did he have in all? So that was 20, right? 20 is the original, 20, yeah. So 20 multiplied by 163, and your answer is 3260. Okay, let's continue with question number 10. So the figure below is made out of a triangle ABG and 2 identical overlapping rhombuses. Rhombuses, gentle reminder, rhombuses means it's like a parallelogram, or some people say it's a parallelogram but with 4 equal sides. Or some will say, oh, rhombus is a slanted square. It's fine. As long as you know the properties of a rhombus, it is a parallelogram and has 4 equal sides. Okay, now angle CAE. Okay, angle CAE. I bet you read the question already. Huh? I'm not going to read this again one more with you. So CAE, which is this. Okay. Now, you know that this is a rhombus, right? So a property, the rhombus is like this. If I have rhombus, I cut it, I draw a diagonal line. The angle is cut into 2 equal parts. So a diagonal will cut the corner of the angle of a rhombus equally. So this will be equal to this, right? So again, I have a rhombus. I draw a diagonal. This angle will be equal to this angle. So this is a rhombus, right? So this angle will be equal to CAE. So this angle is easy because this is a isosceles triangle. Okay, rhombus have all the sides are equal. So if these two sides are equal, then ADC must be isosceles triangle. So these two angles has to be equal. This and this has to be equal. So it's 180 minus 48 minus 48. Sorry, clear this. 180 minus 48, you get 132. Then 132 divided by 2, you get 66. So this is 66. So this is 66. And this will be 66 also. Okay. Angle CAB is this angle CAB. All right. So we want angle CAE. We want this angle. We want this angle. CAE. CAE will be equal to C will equal to 180 minus 48. Let me explain to you why. So I correct myself. CAE, it will be 66 minus 48. And let me clear these pictures. Otherwise, it's very confusing for everybody. Okay. CAE is here. CAE is here. Okay. ADC is 48, which is ADC, where is D? ADC is 48. So if this is 48, this will also be 48 because they are identical rhombuses, right? Identical rhombuses. So if this is 48, this will also be 48. Right? Just now we were saying that this is 66. This is 66. Right? So if I want to find this angle, it will be 66 minus 48. 18 degrees. And this will give you angle CAE. Angle AGB. Angle AGB. So they are looking for this angle. So angle AGB is pretty easy. Let me clear everything. So this is an isosceles triangle, right? We have already calculated this is 66, right? This will also be 66. So angle AGB will be 180 minus 66 minus 66. And you get 48 degrees. Let's continue question 11. So question 11. Question 11 is, we have taught you in lesson 6. Lesson 6. Okay, lesson 6. We refer to your lesson 6 worksheet. Same concept. So if 14 girls leave the library, so girls minus 14, okay? If this is a scenario, if 14 girls leave the library, the ratio of number of boys to number of girls that remain in the library will be 2:1. Boys to girls, 2:1. Now, if 14 boys, so the second scenario is this, We'll clear this first. So there's a second scenario. Second scenario is 14 boys left. So boys minus 14. And the ratio between boys and girls will become 3:5. Now, whenever there's two ratios, you must always look for common base. The common base between these two ratios is total unchanged. Why? Because in both scenarios, the same number of children left the library, right? So in the first scenario, 14 girls left. In second scenario, 14 boys left. So the remaining number of children in both scenarios should be equal. So total must be equal. So total here is 8, total here is 3. So let's make them the same. Make it to lowest common multiple, 24 times 8 times 8 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, done. Right. Now, the question provides a value which is 14. If 14 girls leave, and they also provide a value 14 boys. So you can either choose either one. You can choose 14 girls or 14 boys. Usually I'll choose the first value here, 14 girls. So I'll compare the girls from 8 units. And then over here, 15 units. So in the first scenario, the number of girls remaining is 8 units because 14 girls left. In the second scenario, number of girls that remains is 15 units because no girls left, only boys left. So the difference between 15 units and 8 units has to be equal to this 14. So this is equal to 7 units. So 7 units is equal to 14. 1 unit is equal to 14 divided by 7, you get 2. Now, what's the question? How many children were there in the library altogether? We're talking about 24 altogether. 24 times 2, 48. But don't forget, we have to add back this 14 because it is a if scenario. It didn't happen. These 14 girls didn't leave. 48 plus 14, and that will give you 62. Okay, so this is the answer. Let's continue with question number 12. Another angle question. So CDEF is a parallelogram, BFE is a straight line, ABF is 25, FBC is 110, DEF is 47. So let's do the first question. What's angle EFC? So what angle EFC? Where's EFC? EFC. So we are talking about this EFC. EFC. Okay. So this is the question tells you this is a parallelogram, right? So that means these have to be parallel to this. So if they are parallelograms, if these two lines are parallel, the angle inside the internal angles of a parallelogram, a parallel lines is equal, the sum of the angles equal to 180. So 180 minus 47 degrees, and you will get 133. So this is 133. So that solves question A. Now, what's the question? Find the sum of W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, let me clear this. They want to find the sum of W, X, Y, Z, right? Now, W plus X is actually, and WX and 25 is within the same triangle, right? And then W and Y, and this angle is also 25, 110 is also within the same triangle, right? Angles inside a triangle add up to 180. So in other words, W plus Y plus this angle will gives you 180. What you can do is this. Angle W plus angle Y will give you is equal to 180 minus away 25 and 110. 25 and 110. You will get 45. Right? Okay, this. So you get W and Y. Now you try to get X. X is we calculated earlier, this is 133, right? This is 133. So X has to be equal to 133 also. So angle X is equal to 133. Now what about angle Z? Angle Z, this is a parallelogram, right? Angles opposite, the opposite angle inside parallelograms are equal. So this will be equal to this. So angle Z is equal to 47 degrees. Okay, angles, opposite angles within a parallelogram are equal. So altogether, W, X, Y, and Z will be 45 plus 133 plus 47. That will give you 225. Let's continue with question number 13. Okay, this one, I need a lot, some space. Never mind, let's try. Let's try. So last Christmas, a shopkeeper decorated his shop with stars and bells. He used 2 strings of the same length. This is a keyword, same length. He cut the first string into equal parts of length 30 centimeters. For each equal part, he tied 5 stars, as shown in figure 1. That's the first length of string. He cut it into each part. He hanged 5 stars. So cut equal parts to hang each part 5 stars. Now, the other length string, the second string, which is of the same length, he cut it into equal parts of 8 centimeters. And each part, he tied 7 bells. Okay? So let's do this question. So you know that the 2 lengths of string are equal. In other words, the first length of string, you will divide into equal number of 30 centimeters. The other length of string will be divided into equal length of 80 centimeters. So there will be more of this and fewer of this, right? But the total number, the total length of the star strings, we call it star strings, will be equal to the total length of the bell strings. Now, let's calculate what is the minimum number of star strings and the minimum number of bell strings that is equal, that their total will be equal. So the way to do it is to find the lowest common multiple of 30 centimeters and 80 centimeters. And the lowest common multiple of 30 and 80, or sometimes it's actually 240. So how do I shortcut this process is I think of the lowest common multiple of 3 and 8, and it's 24. And because there's 10 here, then 24 times 10 is 240. So the lowest common multiple of 30 and 80 is 240. So how many of these star strings are there? The smallest group will be 240 divided by 30. So there will be the smallest group there will be 8 star strings. How many bell strings? It will be 240 divided by 80. There will be 3 bell strings. So you can imagine this is the, I'm going to draw here, 8 bell string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 8 bell strings. then you have eight star strings. There are eight star strings. Then you have three bell strings. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so each bell string got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bells. And then for the star strings, you'll be each of these has 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bells. Or 5 stars. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 stars. So the top is the star strings. And the minimum number of groups of star strings is number of star strings in one group is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in each star string, there are 5 stars. And the minimum number of a bell string in one group will be 3 bell strings. And each bell string there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bells, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Okay. So in one group, there will be how many stars? So one group, let's look at one group, how many stars? One group, this is one group, huh? This is one group. This is one group. One group, how many stars? One group stars will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 strings multiplied by 5 stars on each string, you get 40. There's in one group, there are 40. One group of stars, there's 40 stars. Now, in one group of bells, you get 3 times 7, 21 bells. So every group of, again, I repeat, in one group of stars, there's 40 stars. In one group of bells, there are 21 bells. Now, if you read the question, it says that after the equation are put up, he had 475 more stars than bells. So the total number of stars compared to the total number of bells, there's a total difference of 475. There are 475 more stars than bells. And you know that the stars and bells are organized into groups like this. Like this. These are the groups, how it's organized. So there are going to be many, many groups like this. And the differences in each group is equal to how much? The differences in each group is equal to, we use a different color pen. The differences in each group will be 40 minus 21. In every group, there are 19 more stars than bells. There's a total of 475 more stars than bells. So if I use 475 divided by 19, I get 25, which means there are 25 of these. There are 25 groups of this. The question then is, how many stars did he use? How many stars? So in one group, there are how many stars? In one group, there are 40 stars. And there are 25 groups. So altogether, 25 times 40, 1,000 stars. Okay, let's continue with question number 14. In the figure below, PQRS is a rectangle. PQ is twice the length of PS. So PQ is twice the length of PS. So this has to be equal. So let's mark them. So now this is equal to this. Okay. So now these are made out of 2 squares. Okay. Now, PTU and UVQ are right angle isosceles triangle. Okay. So the diagram already indicate X. So basically what this means is these are equal, these have the same value, and they denote it as X. Okay. The parameter of the shaded part is 112. So parameter is this. Of the shaded part is this plus this plus this plus this, this, and this is equal to 112. All right. Okay, let's if this is they say the PQ is twice the length of PS, right? So PQ is 32. So PS will be equal to 32 divided by 16. Right? So this will be 16. So if I use 16 plus 32 plus 16 plus all the x, which is 4x, that must give me 112, which is the parameter of the shaded part. Right? So 16 plus 32 plus 16 gives you how much? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, 64. 64 plus 4x, 10, 20, 50, 64 is equal to 112. So 4x will be equal to 112 minus 64, and that gives you 48. So x is equal to 48 divided by 4, 12. So each of these x is equal to 12. Question is, what is the ratio of the area of the unshaded part to the area of the shaded part? So unshaded part, if you look at unshaded part, right? Let me use another color pen. So this is half a square. This is the other half of the same square. So my unshaded part will be equal to x times x, length times breadth. Right? If I bring this over, it looks like that. Right? So it's x times x, which will give you the area of square. And x we found is 12. So 12 times 12, you get 144. This is the unshaded. So how to find the shaded? Shaded is equal to the area of rectangle, PQRS, minus the unshaded. So area rectangle is simple, 32 times 16. Minus the unshaded 144, you'll get the shaded, and that will give you 368. So question is, unshaded is to shaded. Simplify, 9 is to 32. So that's the answer. Okay, let's continue with the next question, number 15. Okay, number 15, the solution is pretty long. I'm going to do A first, then I erase and do B. All right. So Candy had 3 times as many 20-cent coins as 10-cent coins, and twice as many 20-cent coins as 50-cent coins at first. She exchanged half of her 20-cent coins for 30 50-cent coins of the same value. Okay, this is key, huh? 30 50-cent coins of the same value. Her parents then gave her another 20-cent coins. How many coins did she have in the end? So let's do the first statement. So let's start by recording. 3 times as many 20-cent as 10-cent. So that's how I do it now. 20-cent is to 10-cent. 3 is to 1. Then twice as many 20-cent as 50 cents. So we are comparing 20 cents to 50 cents. Twice, so it's 2 is to 1. So 2 ratios must look for common base. The common base is the 20-cent coins, right? So in both ratio, you have 20 cents. So over here is 3, over here is 2, so make it 6. Times 2, 6. Times 3, 6. So we have common base done. So I combine them into a single ratio. 20 cents is to 10 cents is to 50 cents. Okay, so 20 cents is 6, 10 cents is 2, 50 cents is 3. Now, the next statement. 30 50-cent coins of the same value. So what's the value of 30 50-cent coins? The value of 30 50-cent coins is 30 times 50 cents. The value of that is equal to $15. So $15 is equivalent to how many 20-cent coins? 15 divided by 20 cents. Simple. So use your calculator, you go 15 divided by 0.2, right? 75. So what this means is that 75 20-cent coins has been used to exchange for 30 50-cent coins. Okay, 75 20-cent coins happen to be half of this, because it says here, she exchanged half of her 20-cent coins. So half of these 6 units is used to exchange for 30 50-cent coins, and half of these 6 units is equal to 75. So half of 6 units is 3 units. 6u divided by 2 is 3 units. So 3 units is equal to 75 20-cent coins. So 1 unit is equal to 75 divided by 3, 25. Now, what's the question? How many coins did she have in the end? Now, how many coins did she have at first? 6 plus 2 plus 3. 6 plus 2 plus 3. That's the total number of units that she has, right? So it's 6 plus 2 plus 3. That gives you, one for a moment. Let me use a calculator. So 6 plus 2 plus 3 is 11. At first, Candy has 11 units of coins. 11 multiplied by 1 unit is 25. So at first, 11 times 25, 11 multiplied by 25, 275. So this is the total number of coins Candy had at first. Okay, let's continue. 275, and she gave away 75 20-cent coins in exchange for 30 50-cent coins, and her parents then gave her another 18 20-cent coins, so plus another 18. So this will give you 275 minus 75 plus 30 plus 18, 248. So this is the answer. Okay, please copy this down. I'm going to erase this, and no, I think I'll just use another color pen and solve this question. Okay, part B. Let's look at part B. So how much money did she have in the end? Oh, that's easy. So in the end, she has, remember, Candy started with 6 units of 20-cent coins and give half of it away. So she's left with 3 units of 20-cent coins. So 3 units times 1 unit is 25 times 20 cents. That is what the value of the 20-cent coins she have left. So that it will be $15. Now, 10-cent coins, nothing has changed. So 2 units stays as 2 units times 25 times 10 cents. That will give you $5. And as for the 50-cent coins, it starts off with 3 times 25 times 50 cents, right? So this is what the number of 50-cent coins Candy had at first. And then she also have a $15. Don't forget, we'll handle this $15 later. So the 50-cent coins is $37.50 plus another $15. Okay, so there are another 50-cent coins, which is $15. I'll indicate here. And then there's 18 20-cent coins given by her mother. So there's 18 times 20 cents. That will give you $3.60. So altogether, the value is this plus this plus this plus this. So it's 15 plus 5 plus, sorry, plus 37 50 plus 15 plus 360. And your answer will be $76.10. That's the answer. All right. Let's continue with the next question. It's not much space for me to write. I'll find space over at the corner. All right, let's continue from here. I'll write the answer on this side. So find the ratio of the area of triangle WXYZ to the area of figure WXEFZ. Okay, so the pattern of the single figure, two squares, using two squares. So they are squares. So this must be equal to this, must be equal to this, must be equal to this. And this is equal to this. Okay, two squares. So if this is this, and this will be equal to this. So in other words, this diagram is made up of identical triangles. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 identical triangles. So the question is triangle XYZ, it is XYZ is this XYZ, which is one unit, which one triangle, to the area of WXEFZ, which is made up of 5 triangles. So this is the answer. Easy. Okay, I'm going to clear this so I have the space to do part B. Let me use another pen. Use blue. So James installed the fence wall along the perimeter of rectangular garden. The cost of installing the fence wall is $18 for every meter. He paid $4,500 altogether. So 4,500 is a total cost, and every meter is $18. So I can, if I use 4,500 divided by 18, I get a total number of meters of the fence wall. So the fence wall is 250 meter. Okay, 250 meter. No, this is centimeter. So there's we have to convert this 250 meter into centimeter. So 250 meter times 10 times 100 to become centimeter. 25000. So this is centimeter. Yeah. Now the fence of the wall, the perimeter of the fence of the wall is made up of this. Okay, the bottom of the figure here. Each of these is 32 centimeter. So what you can do is how many of this is used to make the fence wall? 250, since we know the parameter is this, right? Because this is what, so this is the parameter of the fence wall in centimeter, divided by 32, we will get the total number of this figure that is used to make the fence wall. You get a strange number, okay, 781.25. Okay, so the question is, what is the total area of the entire fence? Now, each fence, let's find the area of one of these, right? So it's made out of a square, 32 times 32, which is 1024. Let me clear this. So 1024 is the entire WXEFZ. Sorry, 1024 is the square. This square. This 1024. 32 times 32. This is 1024. And it's made out of 4 triangles. So 1024 divided by 4, I get the area of one of the triangle, 256. If I multiply by 5, I'll get 1280, and that will be the area of this piece of the wall. And we know from the question, from this statement, this one, there are 781.25 pieces. So the question is, what is the total area? One piece is 1280. 781.25 pieces, it will be 781.25 multiplied by 1280. Answer is 1 million. Okay, let's continue with the next question. So this question requires you to draw a model. And okay, let's draw it. So this question is proportion transfer that begin with a difference. And we have do many of these questions in lesson 8. Lesson 8. Could refer to lesson 8. If you cannot do this question, refer to lesson 8. Okay. Now, week 1, let's draw the model. Week 1. Okay. Of a running camp, the number of girls was 140, fewer than the number of boys. So whenever there's a difference, draw a model. So girls is 140, fewer, okay? Now, in week 2, the number of boys decreased by 40% and the number of girls increased by 20%. So, okay, 40% change to fraction. Always do that, is 2/5. You won't use percentage, you can, but it is actually quite confusing. Just for example, this part, they uses percentage, which is quite confusing, so ignore. So 20% is 20 over 100, and you get 1/5. So this 20%. So 40% is 2/5, 20% is 1/5. So the question says that the boys decreased by 40%, so decreased by 2/5. So I look at the boys model. There's 2 parts to the boys model. The one on the left, I cut into 5 parts. Okay, 20% means 2/5. I cut away 2/5. That's what the boys decreased by 2/5. And I must also remove 2/5 from this 140. 2/5 of 140 is equal to 56. So what's remaining? 140 minus 56. 84. Which means this is 84. So let's do it. As for the girls, increased by 20%, which is increased by 1/5. So to match the girls and the boys, I also cut the girls into 5 parts here. If the girls increase by 1/5, means increase by 1 more part. Right? So this is how it should look like in week 2. I'm going to redraw the week 2 here. So girls and boys. Girls will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boys will have 1, 2, 3 units. Okay, and 84. The question says that there were 1074 children in week 2. So this must be 1074. So from this model, you can see that if I use 1074 minus 84, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So 1074 minus 84, I get 990. So 990 divided by 9, I get 1 unit. I get 110. So each of these is 110. Each of these 110. 110. Each of these. Now let's answer the question. How many children were there in week 1 of the running camp? So we look at the model here, week 1. There's how many units of girls? 5 units. Do not add this dotted line. 5 units of girls, 5 units of boys plus 140. So 5 units of girls. 5 units of boys, that will give you 10 units. Let me clear this. 5 units of girls and 5 units of boys will give you 10 units. And each unit is 110 plus 140. That will give you a total of 1240. So that's answer for A. Let's look at B. What percentage of children in week 2 of the running camp were girls? So let's look at week 2. Week 2, how many girls are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units. So girls is 6 times 110. So girls is 660. Total is how many units are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 times 110 plus 84. So this will give you 1074. So what's the percentage? Let me do it here. What's the percentage of girls? 660 is a girls over the total 1074 multiplied by 100%. It will give you approximately, they want it in 2 decimal places, approximately 61.45%. That's all. Okay, that's that. This question that's been asked to the end of Rosyth 2021 paper 2 primary 6.